Stream element spot running, emoji robot face.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
All right.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
All right.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Right there, 56. Hey, pick your game up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Too little, Cupcake.
Now King looking to throw on second down. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball.
Here we go.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo.
God, come on, big boy.
And so much for that great field position to start the game.
God, that's 6, man.
Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4 down, even. Shoot. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Oh, get out of here, man.
His guys will get the football back.
I thought that was a freaking...
The option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shift, shift.
Now the fullback, check, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here we go. Mike, 91. Check 56. Bring it.
King now to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, King. Able to find Isabella.
You were late getting there, dude.
This one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I'm trying to collect. He's checking Craig.
Looking to throw on second down. King. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Man, this is not doing good defense.
Ready, 50 on the base. Max 56. Woo-hoo. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to
Y'all
fit
playing
that
defense
football
on
in.
each other.
It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Play 56.
To throw is King. Going to throw again. Open man is Cameron Batson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
56 is the mic. Go. You know why this team showed up? Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. We own this.
Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll take to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
From the 38, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle.
I missed him.
Right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Patch it. 13. Right over there. Yeah.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards that time for number 19.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle.
Even with the bump, baby.
Now on the year. As his guys
Even with the bump, baby.
Here this afternoon. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. King. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No chance. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
King throwing on 3rd and long. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
What happened to the
big
dude
kick
that
there.
was
We'll
out
call
there?
it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, what a juke into space. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Good job, young blood. Good job.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back to throw. King into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and inches, Garoppolo, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's second and 8. Open man, Butler complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Now King to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're
good one, big boy.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
That was a good
yards
one.
in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
How am I? Oh, you so slow with your release, dude. Oh my God, bro.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Oh, come on, big boy. You gotta hold that block, son.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the pressure will get to him.
Come on, dude. You didn't even.
Now there is a flag on
You didn't even freaking pick nobody up, man.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot
That
of time.
still didn't watch the dude come around the edge, man.
The ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone.
Stupid.
For a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
58, boys, 58, 58. Hey, wahoo! Ricky. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, 11. 58 to Mike. Got one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Thank you.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah,
Hey, team 6, team 6.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I got it.
White.
58.
Go.
Watch the pass.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's got some space here. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
It's a good first half there. Good first half.
And they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
11. 21.
Garoppolo now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's in for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Oh, where you going, big boy?
Short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Deuce.
11. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On play action, now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Mike 34. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check.
12.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Strong right. Odd. 5 down. Stand 58. Right over there. Yeah. 58, right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold to add the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Mexican score, Niners 31, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Spinning away. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, I missed.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go now. 54. 54 Mike. Hey, 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 hey.
Throwing on 3rd and long. King. This one caught by
Oh my God.
to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Oh, look at the animation. They made me run in a circle first. No, mama, no.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. That's Isabella open on the right side.
That was a good play there, young blood. That was a good play there.
He gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Oh, boy.
Let's go. Hey, Lobo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set, ready. 54. 70 ending. 54. Go.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Orbit.
King now, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Good job.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
What happened to
The
Buddy
front
that was
putting
supposed to
on
be
the
back
pressure,
there,
the
man?
backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your
Trying to
childhood
strip
in
the
New
ball.
York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far
That's the
this year.
whistle you
The
do
best
when you
games that we've
kicking.
called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game.
Hold on, brother. Don't know what you're talking about there, brother. Couldn't hear you there.
Off right now. They will run again with Coleman.
Go. Run.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Therapy after this. Hey, gun. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
On the counter, here's
Ow.
Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 25, check 25. 10. I got you. Hold.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And
Come
that is
on, man.
incomplete.
That's all out blitz,
For a
huh?
flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Hey,
He's gotta
good
be fired up
job.
about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Time to go, night.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
All day, punt.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return is Pettis. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Coleman now. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Got double tight. Double tight. 3 down.
And they take a knee. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Not here.
Double tight. Double tight. 4 down. 4 down.
Today's
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the 49ers, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh boy. Alright, man, we're gonna call that a day. Had a good game. Robert, you finally had a game that's where they're looking at and saying you did something with it. Sorry, try my wank. Oh man.